Hey, hello, and welcome to the 17th day of this mindfulness challenge. My name is Anna, and today we're gonna practice mindfulness for 17 minutes. And this is a practice for all levels. And all you need is a space where you know you won't be disturbed for the next 17 minutes. If you're ready, let's get to it. Okay, so great to have you here. Welcome, grab a seat or lay down. Today's practice actually you can very easily, and I would strongly encourage to lay down and just relaxed. But before we start deepening the practice, just a quick reminder, there is no need for you to check the video, to keep your eyes on the screen. All you need is to have a good sound system so you can hear my guidance. And in fact, you may soften your gaze. I'm going to close my eyes. And it is a tradition of this challenge for me to ask about the body. How's your body doing? But today, I would like to invite you to check in with your mind. How is your mind doing? Or in other words, what's the state of your mind right now? Maybe you have just woken up and your mind is not very busy yet. Or maybe you have been doing a lot and you notice that there is a lot of mental noise. Or perhaps you feel balance within your thoughts. So similarly to the practice yesterday where I mentioned this analogy between the weather forecast and the state of the body, let's bring that attitude towards the mind. Whatever the state of your mind, this is just the weather forecast of your mind. This is just how your mind it is right now. And because we don't usually remember to check in with our mental state, with our mental weather, I strongly encourage this check-in so we can intentionally transition into the practice. It's not just mindlessly jumping from one task to the other. It's deliberately taking the time to see how we're doing, see how is the mind right now, before we dive even deeper into today's practice. And whatever the answer might be, I hope You allow your mind to be, whatever the state of it. And let's just plunge even deeper into today's practice. And we're going to do a body scan. So basically, I'm going to be mentioning different areas of the body, and the invitation is for you to bring your whole awareness to that area of the body and see what sensations can you gather. That's it. If nothing comes up, that can happen, and there's not a problem. There's nothing wrong with you. Then you just wait until the next body part is mentioned. You don't need to move your body, change it, scratch it, or whatever. We're just bringing our awareness to this specific place. And we're going to start by bringing our attention to the crown of the head. And just noticing right away, just checking in, do I feel anything on the crown of my head right now? Or is just there hanging, Just checking with some playfulness, not in a stiff, serious, let's make everything perfect type of attitude, but more like, it's true, I have a crown of my head. I probably haven't even checked it at all today, so how is it? And then noticing these sensations on the forehead. Noticing the skin of the forehead, the muscles, are they relaxed? Are they tense? What about the temples? So the extremes of the forehead, where we tend to accumulate so much tension during the day, and sometimes it feels so nice to massage your temples. So I'm just curious, how do they feel right now? And from the temples, what about your eyebrows? This very necessary part of our face to express emotions. Am I right? Imagine puppets without eyebrows. But anyway, don't imagine puppets. Just stay focusing on the sensations of the eyebrows. And then what about your eyes? And what I mean by this is feeling your eyes in your eye sockets. Just noticing, can you feel the weight of your eyes right now? Your eyeballs? Maybe not. Maybe you're like, what, Anna? Who can feel the weight of their eyeballs? But some people might. And that's why I'm asking. And if not, at least you're curious to check in. Wow, the eyeballs. I didn't even think about that. And from the eyeballs, let's just go to the lips of the mouth. What sensations do you recognize there right now? Perhaps you notice the air through your nostrils on your upper lip. Or maybe you can feel these sensations of the lips touching each other, this humid warmth within. And then let's just feel the sensations of the head, the whole head. You may feel the weight of the head. Does it feel heavy or light today? Or maybe you can feel the temperature. Maybe you feel your head is burning right now. Or that is freezing. And then from the head, we're going to bring our awareness to the base of the skull. So behind, right where these bones are. And with the top of your neck. So right behind, where we usually lower than where we rest our head. And noticing if there's any tension there or any sensations. And then continuing the checking the body scan with the whole neck, the back, one side, the other side, and the front. Are there any predominant sensations right now in the neck? Again, this is another area where we accumulate so much tension, particularly for those who work for long hours in front of the computer with the weight of the head, pulling all the muscles of the neck. And then from the neck, we're gonna go to the right shoulder. And just noticing for a few seconds what are the sensations, if any, on my right shoulder. And from the right shoulder, let's check in its partner. Let's go and see what's going on with the left shoulder. And some people find it helpful when they're cued to actually see if they can feel their shoulders from the inside out. For others, this does not make sense. So just pick the one that really resonates with you today. Okay, so from the shoulders, let's just go to the center, the heart center, where the solar plexus is, and just Noticing where are these sensations there. Basically on your chest area. What do you feel? What do you see? What do you notice? And maybe you can feel the air being reflected on your chest when it passes through. You notice that the skin of the chest stretches, that your chest goes up or forward. And when you release, it just relaxes all the muscles of that area and becomes a little bit lower. But if the breath is not your forte, maybe you can feel your heart beat. Can you? Beautiful. And from the heart center, let's go all the way back to the upper shoulder. So just bring your attention to your left shoulder blade. And maybe you may even feel your breath also on your shoulder blade. Maybe not. That's okay. Just being really curious about this area today. Beautiful. So let's check in with the right shoulder blade. Notice if there are any differences with the left one. And whenever you're ready, inhale deeply. Exhale. Let go of the air. Let go of the practice today. Good job. You may open your eyes if they were closed. Beautiful way of showing up. Thank you so much for being here with me today. And I hope to see you tomorrow. So, if you enjoy this practice and would like to get access to these meditations, download them for life, all you gotta do is follow the link I will leave below and register so I can send them once the challenge has finished.